All right, guys, welcome to our first 8-week challenge for our CT Lifestyle check-in call. If you're here, if you've made it, congratulations. It's pretty exciting to see what we can do and create. And just by saying a big yes to our own health over the next 8 weeks is going to be pretty extraordinary. So tonight's call is all about just setting the scene for what your 8 weeks is going to look like. For those of you who haven't met before, my name is Candy. You'll see me posting in our CT Lifestyle 8-week challenge group, along with Megs and Donna and Manda, and we've also got Jules. There's a few other people, but again, this is all about you guys, about us giving as much value as we can to your journey, to help you set up beautiful lifestyle habits that is going to keep you on track to a better, healthy, thriving life for good, you know. So a massive congratulations, I'll say, to all of you, first of all, just by investing into yourselves, into investing in your health, and just saying yes to you. It's pretty huge, especially as women. We really don't do enough of it, I don't think. And especially if you're mamas, your health normally comes right at the end and you're running out the door with a piece of toast trying to jam it in your gob before you go to work. So this is phenomenal. So welcome, welcome, welcome. As you would have already seen, if you're in our CT Lifestyle Facebook group, you know, we want you to engage. We want you to be part of this journey. We learn from you just as you learn from us, okay? So we want to share your journey. We are so emotionally invested into your journey and your success. We are your biggest cheerleaders. So we want you to use that group, asking questions and, you know, being involved there. So, you know, sharing your recipes, sharing different things as you go along, your struggles, your wins. If the kids, you know, your epic fails, they're even funnier. You know, if you've made a recipe you've never used, you know, ever before, and you're like, is that right? We want to see it. You know, that's what that group is there for. So for your next eight weeks, you know, what does that look like? Again, guys, this is about you. This is your journey, but we give you some guidelines and some tips and tricks to try and work by. Okay, so the first thing I really ask you to do is playful out. You've invested your money, you've invested your time and your energy to saying yes to something. You've seen value in something. So I want you to play full out. Now, your full out might be completely different to mine, to Dale's, to Jules, to Kylie's, to Manda's, to Kim's, to Meg's, to Donna's. You know, like we're all here for different reasons, but I want you to just say yes 100% and just play full out. Really be dedicated, because where you are right now in your health can completely look different in 8 weeks, and I kid you not, it can look completely different, but you have to be consistent and really say that strong yes. Okay, and that strong yes is to you, no one else. It's not about me, it's not about anyone else in the group, it's about you. All right, so commit, play full out. When I say full out, we want to see you in the group, we want to see you on these calls. You know, we want to be sharing on Facebook of what you're doing. Inspire other people to take control of their lives as well and of their health, and show them that if you can do it, maybe they can, and maybe those people might be family members, which is pretty cool. All right, so what you get out of this experience is pretty much what you put in. Okay, so if you're just sort of like, I'm just gonna maybe go and have that, I'm gonna eat this, I'm not gonna exercise, and you get to the end of the 8 weeks, that's on you. So you know what I mean? Like that is said with so much love. But what you put in, it's like anything you put into study, you get the results with a great mark. It's like this: if you really are prepared and consistent and organized and really committed, your results are going to show. Okay, and again, those results can be lots of different things, from just sleeping better, feeling better, you know, better skin. You might have weight loss. Most of, you know, like that's one thing. If you really commit to it, it's one thing I have seen everyone do, and it's in different ways. Everyone's body's different. You know, you could just be jumping out of your skin and just feeling absolutely thriving. So that's what we really want you to be feeling. So we are here to kick your butts. We are your accountability buddies, okay? So you're going to have a lot of people in your life not understanding what's going on right now, okay? And they're going to be, oh, what are you doing? Oh, and they might kind of don't mind the kitty cat behind. That's my neighbours. I've stole it. It's locked in my room. I'm the crazy cat lady. So I don't know what she's doing. Of course. So I've lost my train of thought. Yes, that's right. So you might have relationships in your life that when we start to change, it makes other people uncomfortable, or it makes them kind of feel maybe a little bit guilty that they know what they need to do. So you could have some people who maybe try and pull you back, or maybe put you down, or so just be aware of that and know that that's their stuff. It's not yours. This is about you. Okay. So just put your armor on. Put your armor on and pew, pew, pew to their little comments, okay? This is about you. And you do get those people. Normally it is our family, sadly. Family, some of our good friends, all right? But you've just got to have your armor on, okay? We are your cheerleaders. We're the ones that are going to kick your butts, keep you accountable, and we're going to be your biggest cheerleaders. So when you're having those down and out days where you want to reach for those bloody pack of Tim Tams or whatever it is, where you just don't want to get off the couch, or you're having a detox moment and you just feel like shit. Sorry, I do swear, guys. You're going to get used to it over 8 weeks. I will try my best not to. But just reach out to us. That's what we're here, whether it's in the group or you private message us, okay? We are here as your cheerleaders. Okay, here's the rules. Here's your little, well, I shouldn't say rules, it's guidelines, guys. Now, if you haven't got one of these or you haven't had your downloadable copy, this is your CT Lifestyle Guide, okay? And this gives you all the recipes, all the meal planning ideas that you can use over your 8 weeks. But we have so much more in the file section in our CT Lifestyle Facebook group as well. But this is, you've got your little meal planners. There is a 3-day detox. Some people are going full out. Myself and Megs have started. Actually, I'm on my last day, but I'm going to do it again. I'm doing a whole week. I'm actually really enjoying it. First time ever. Normally I feel quite sick because you get headaches and all that kind of jazz. So, and it's a great thing, and I'll talk about that in a moment. You also then have, so you can download this. It's in the pin post at the top of our Facebook group, the CT Lifestyle Guide. Then you've got all your recipes. So you don't have to think, guys. You do not have to think. There is no excuses not to be organised. There's a family-friendly planner, so that does include meat, okay? So that is including meat and eggs, just so you know, and maybe a little bit of dairy with feta. You've got your vegetarian as well, and also your vegan, and then all your meal plan, all your recipes to go with it. At the end of that guide, you actually have a blank meal plan. Okay, this will become your best friend. We say if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Okay, if you're going and reaching for something to eat one day and you're already starving, you're probably going to reach for something that's not going to serve you. We've all been there, let's be honest, right? So if you can write up a bit of a meal plan for yourself and then write your shopping list and be really organized and go to the shops and prep your food, and we've got some stuff I'll quickly touch base on tonight, it's going to set you up for success. Okay, so it's like, we did the detox in our household. We've cooked up our soup for 3 days. We've made our chia pudding for 3 days. We've done our salads. We've got our juices, all that kind of stuff. So it's all there. So it's been amazing. I've probably eaten the best in 3 days and not missed one little snack because it's been organized. When I don't do it, I'm missing meals and I'm slowing my metabolism down and I'm screwing up my results. Cool. So if you haven't got this CT Lifestyle Guide, make sure you download it. You can keep it on your phone. You can keep it on your desktop, or you can actually even print it out on your phone. Just print it out in your printer. Go black and white. It does look pretty in color, but it's expensive. If you go to Officeworks, the most expensive place to try and print it. There are a few other places that you can print it from. But yeah, don't be spending any more than like $20. Print it black and white, or print off what you need from home. Okay, so that's your guide there. So our main, what we kind of say to everyone, okay, depending on where you are, your personal journey. But if you want to have the best opportunity of getting those results that you're after, we want to try and reduce or eliminate any dairy products. So that is cheese, that is yogurt, that is milk. Okay, you can have coconut yogurts and nut milks and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. And vegan cheeses that are all dairy free and all of that. But you want to try and reduce anything that is dairy based, any food that is dairy based. You want to try and reduce or eliminate gluten. So that is your breads, and it's not because bread's evil. There are some amazing sprouted fermented breads out there. But gluten for our digestive system is just like trying to digest a rubber band, okay? And we wonder why we get bloated. All right, so we're trying to reduce gluten or eliminate it. Alcohol, ladies, I know it's all ladies on the call right now. Alcohol we need to reduce. Alcohol inhibits our ability to burn fat or metabolize fat. So if you're on here to lose any weight, it definitely needs to go, okay, for at least a few weeks, even if it's 4 weeks, and then start to bring it in for a few little, treaty treats when you're out and about in the last 4, okay? So if you can try and reduce that, fantastic. Coffee. Everyone's like, no. I love when my coffee drinkers give up coffee. I love it, Kylie. That's my biggest thing. Wine when the kids go to bed. Just think it's only short term, and you'll be amazed at actually you don't need it, And same with coffee. Coffee is the one thing that I find gives people the worst detox hang-ups and symptoms, because it is so addictive. We just don't realize. But what it does, it stresses out our adrenals. When we drink coffee, it sends this message like we're in fight and flight mode. It makes us dump a lot of cortisol into our systems, which tells our body that we're in famine and we need to store our fat. So we're kind of working against ourselves sometimes, right, with our choices. So, and you'll learn all of these things that we've got posts in the group to help educate you as to why we say reduce or eliminate these things. Meat, if you can, we would love you to at least pull meat out of your diet for at least a week. So go vegetarian or vegan for a week. The reason I say this, and a lot of naturopaths and nutritionists and people who do these whole food coaching courses, is we want to give our digestive system the best chance possible, and our body's the best chance to go and clean up our liver and our kidneys, okay? Because what's happening is our liver is so overloaded with toxicity or toxins that we're storing a lot of toxins in our fat cells. Okay, so we want to kind of give our liver and kidneys a chance and the energy to be cleaned up. But what happens is normally our bodies are using all that energy for digesting food, especially meat. And think about meat. If meat was to sit on your bench top for several hours, it would go quite rancid, right? Picture that in your gastric juices, at your body temperature. It does become quite rancid. Like we've got to think about these things, right? So if you can reduce or eliminate, that would be great. Again, this is your journey, okay? The last thing, guys, is giving up processed sugar. Now, people, I love it. I see it as a personal trainer. I do meal plans all the time, and I get food diaries, and people go, I eat really well. And they show me their food diary, and my heart breaks, because they really do think they're eating well. And from what we're being educated on, they are eating well. But man, our labeling in this country and the way our marketing works and the way they can hide stuff is phenomenal. So it's amazing. If you've never watched That Sugar film, it really opens your eyes up to that. So it's definitely a documentary. I would definitely be watching That Sugar film. Okay, but there's lots of hidden sugars in a lot of our food. So if we can try and pull it out, even if you just take out the biscuits and the cake and the sugars out of our cups of tea to begin with. Okay, so we really want to try and reduce those processed sugars. Okay, now you're like, what else can I friggin' eat? We're going to eat loads and loads of plants, okay? Fruits and veg, go for it. Go bananas, okay? Eating your seeds, your nuts, anything that looks like real food, okay? You're not going to go hungry, I promise you. We don't do hangry here. It's not a diet. This is actually about coming back to how we should eat, listening to the signs of how food makes us feel, okay? Food really does make mood in our bodies. You know it. Christmas, you overeat, you want to sleep, right? Because your body's now in digest mode. You eat lightly and eat fresh and really well, you feel well. Okay, so what can you eat? Loads of fruits and veggies, okay? Load up on that. Nuts and seeds, using all your plant-based. So you can have all your plant-based milks. You can have your tofus and your eggs and your tempehs. And, there's so much out there. There's yogurts that are coconut-based or soy-based. Again, we always try, if it's soy, we always try and go organic though, okay? Make sure it's non-GMO and it's organic. We want you to increase your water. 80% of Australians are dehydrated. Okay, and that's one thing that we notice a lot. We need to be drinking loads of water, loads and loads of water. And again, you'll learn more about that. You are 60% water, guys. So if you're around, sitting around the 35% or 40% of what you actually are, as most of us are, we're dehydrated. We're not hungry. We're goddamn thirsty. All right, we are so thirsty, but we just mix the signals and we put food in because that's way nicer than drinking water, let's be honest. But you can also eat your water. You know, watermelon, cucumbers, all of those juicy fruits and veggies that are really hydrating foods, smash that down. Coconut water is phenomenal as well, especially as we come into the hot summer season. Woo, who's excited? Summertime. So good, bring it on. Winter, bye-bye. Okay, this is a big one. We need to try and get 8 hours sleep. This is a struggle for me, hand on heart. It's really a struggle, I'm honest with that. Okay, but to have 8 hours sleep, it is amazing for our brains. That's when our pathways are being, repaired and restored and maybe even built if we're doing a lot of personal development. This is where our bodies go into repair. This is where our hormones do all their work of balancing out the day. Okay, this is where our organs start to clean up and do their work. So we do need to try and get 8 hours. We're going to try. Okay, if you don't, it does not matter. You're not failing. You can't fail this, okay? But that's what we want to try and aim for. The other thing is I want you to try and aim for at least 5 minutes a day. Why are you all laughing at me? What's going on here? Is it a secret joke somewhere? Jules, Megs? Yeah, shush. I only had 4 hours sleep last night. Shush now, people. Sleep and Jules. That's hilarious. So 5 minutes a day, I want you to try and spend 5 minutes a day focusing on your breathing. And that sounds really woo-woo, I know. But if you can find 5 minutes to sit still and breathe, even if it's in your car running your aircon before you go to work or you drop your kids off to daycare or on just before you get out of your car to go home, just sit still, quiet, comfortable, and just... This really sends an amazing and beautiful, yeah, we've got some great 5-minute meditations coming here, to you guys as well. So you can put your meditation on, do your breathing. This is really important, guys, in the sense of it helps your parasympathetic nervous system drop. Okay, it helps the subconscious drop, helps your conscious drop. And it's going to help with all the stress hormones and all of that kind of jazz that happens in our body that can hinder all of our food cravings and our weight and the way we feel and the way we sleep and hot flushes and everything else. So 5 minutes. Exercise, guys. It is all about exercise, nourish, and balance in this program. Okay, so we want you moving at least 3 times a week, at least, for a good 45 minutes. All right, we're going to have workouts coming through our page as well, different websites you can draw great ideas and inspo from that you can do from home. You can chuck it in the group and say, guys, I'm stuck. I've got these injuries. Jules, the PT, I'm a PT, We've got so many other people who aren't on the call tonight with all different backgrounds that are going to help you in this section as well, okay? But you need to just ask for that help because we won't know if you don't say anything, okay? But we'll definitely be giving you ideas out there anyway. All right, so meal planning and prepping, food prepping is really important, as I said, okay? So what I really would love you to do, if you haven't already, I want you to take a before photo. So in your knickers, in your swimmers, no one has to see it. Don't freak out, okay? No one has to see them. This is purely for you. Because what happens is we tend to look at what hasn't changed, okay? What we haven't achieved yet. Do you agree? We're pretty harsh on ourselves. So what's amazing is when we take a photo and then we take another photo at 4 weeks and another photo in 8 weeks, you're going to pick at all the crap that hasn't changed, but I'm going to be able to point out if you want, or you might be able to point out yourself and go, wow, that has changed. Oh, that's changed a bit. Oh, my face. Oh, my skin. Oh, that cellulite. Oh, that. So photos are really powerful, guys, to see where you've gone. We don't live our life by scales here. Yes, you can weigh yourself, absolutely, but if you're putting on muscle, your scale should actually go up. And we want muscle on our beautiful bodies, okay? It increases our metabolism, it keeps our bones strong, and it keeps us more functional and fitter for life, okay? So it's really important. So we want you to do a before picture. And also take your measurements. Girth measurements show you if your scales aren't dropping, you're not walking in asking for a size 70 kilo jeans. Are we? Oh, I want that bikini in like size, 63. I would really like to be 60 kilo. No, we don't. Okay? So don't live your life by the scales. All right, they're just something that we're looking at that can kind of give you a bit of an idea. But girth measurements, there's a video in the group. If you're looking for anything in the group, right, guys, you can actually search in the search bar. And if you put in hashtag measurements or hashtag detox or hashtag gluten or whatever you're looking for, in the post that we've done is we've hashtagged everything. So whatever's hashtagged around, those areas, all those posts will come up. So it's really easy to find them. Okay, I'm learning, getting better every time. Yeah. So there's a link about how to take measurements. It's from our Shred 10 that we did. I just go over it and I show you where to take those points. You get your partner, your friend, whoever to take those measurements, write them down with the date. Okay, there's also a fitness test if you want to do a fitness test. Totally up to you. But again, it's another way of tracking your progress. Okay, so that's what we want to track, your progress. This is just small, simple steps along the way to a healthy, thriving life. Because your health might be here, and here is optimal level. And we get to here in 8 weeks. Okay, and what happens is most people get to here in 8 weeks and go, eh. All right, we want to keep going. We've made those changes, and we keep going. Keep going, okay, to optimum. When you're thriving, you're jumping out of bed, even when you're living off a few hours sleep. Guarantee it's you can do it, okay? Totally do it. All right, so meal planning. We've had a look at what the blank meal plan looks like. So have a look through your guides, download it, have a look through it. Work out what you want to do, what you want to eliminate, what works for your family, okay? Don't go what I would do. You've got to work with what would work for you and your family. Do up your meal plan, pull a few recipes around. If you're going to go vegetarian, then maybe you can just add a piece of meat for your fella or your kids, so make it easy for you as well. So I will chuck in, there's a PowerPoint that Megsy did from our food prep extravaganza, and I think it might be posted tomorrow or the next day, but I'll put it in files as well. And it is all these different ideas about food prepping to make your life bloody simple. Okay, when you do your meal plan, guys, even if you can plan all your dinners, because dinners normally start and they become the leftovers for lunch. Okay, so start with dinners, and then if you then use that for your leftovers for lunch. So hopefully I've kind of set the scene for you. Now I'm going to, I'm really excited. I hope you guys are pumped up and excited and just, know that this is a long-term vision. Yes, we're doing 8 weeks, but it's 8 weeks focus to grow these new habits for life. Okay, and you can do it. You can absolutely do it. There's no excuses. You've got excuses or priorities. That's it. You don't get to have both. Okay, excuses or priorities. What's your priority? What's your excuse? Which one do you want to live by? Okay, because one's going to get you to your goals and one's going to pull you back and keep you back from living that thriving life. All right, so I'm going to come off record now and open mic time, team.